I think difficult to say really. It was just because before a World Cup comes on, the media and newspapers are always full of stories of how England are going to win the World Cup this time, and no one ever really believes it. But this time, we had, because of the run of fixtures we had, and we were progressing, and the team were playing so well and so together, and the management of the team, there wasn't anything that really fell against that belief. So each and every time we won or even scored, it was as if we were going to win the World Cup, and everybody started to believe it, and it just went on from there really.
Nation hope, to be honest, for future World Cups. Everyone just united to all support England. Even people who didn't like football supported England for the World Cup.
It really helped bring the nation together by giving them something good to focus on. We were going through a lot of sort of negative points with like Brexit and other stuff, so this was a good little break from everything serious.
Definitely. People seemed happier. People were definitely excited and looking for places to be with other English people in big groups, and just enjoying the moments for as long as they lasted.
I think it's brought everyone's spirit up. I think everyone feels a lot happier and a lot more positive about the rest of the World Cups and the Euros and sort of stuff like that. So I think it's brought everyone's happiness just up in general about football.
I think that summer will be remembered as one of the better summers for a lot of people, because we had good weather, awesome football, so I think it was a pretty good overall impact.
Again, it just brought the country together, gave us hope for future tournaments, and made us believe that our players could win the next one.
Sense of joy from not only the fans but across the world, and just the players reacted to that so well.
Not really. I think with football, it's all about the draw, and it's all about, there's nothing to say that Brazil or Italy or France couldn't have had an easy run of fixtures. It's just the way that it comes out. So if that's the way you get to the final, that's the way you get to the final. There's no easy run of fixtures in the World Cup. It's always easy to say they're easy, but they're not really, because you've still got to beat those other teams, and those other teams, any team can win on its day. It's just football, so no, I don't think they overreacted. I think it was a good opportunity given the fixtures, but not overreaction.
But they were easy fixtures, but when we were actually playing the games, like we went on to penalties for one of the games, so I wouldn't say they were easy fixtures, but definitely not an overreaction, because this is as far as we've got in a long time.
There was a lot of pent up sort of stress and disappointment from the last 18 years of football, so no matter when we went out, I think it would have sort of had a good turnout from the crowds.
Yeah, we did play quite a few easy teams throughout the whole of the World Cup. When we played them, we pretty much dominated the whole game, and we only lost against the hard teams, so it got harder progressively throughout the whole tournament, but I don't think they overreacted. You might as well enjoy it, as we've got further than we ever have before.
No, I don't think we overreacted at all. I thought we could have beaten anyone in that competition. We just got very unlucky towards the end. We had so-called easy games, but I don't think they're easy at all. We only beat them narrowly by 1 or 2 goals. Went to penalties, but we just had such a young, talented squad. So I feel like it could have gone all the way, but it's just a lot of improvement still to come. So.
was unfortunate that we got knocked out when we did. But I definitely think the best team won it. France played absolutely amazing throughout the whole thing.
I have a lot more faith in the country that we won't get knocked out by sort of a lesser team in the early rounds. I think we've got the ability and sort of the manager to get us through, hopefully win a trophy.
A lot more hope, a lot more like belief in them winning. And also in the next World Cups they're going to be better than they were in this World Cup because they're going to be in their prime. They've experienced how it is to play in a World Cup.
Squads works. They work to achieve their goals, and they almost achieved it. They went beyond our expectations.
Have a really good team at the moment. We seem to have a really good management structure. So I guess you do feel differently about that team because they fought so hard and they played so well. They kind of, and you could see how much it meant to them. So that's all you really think about, and that's what brings your relationship to them closer, is that they tried as hard as they could. But in the end, they came up against a harder team, but that's not to say we couldn't have beaten that team on a different day, but that's football.